Hey guys, Mike at Crawltek Revolution. Today we're going to be installing our JK body cladding for the 2007 to 2018 two-door JK. The tools that we're going to be using today is going to be a 1/2-inch wrench, a 3/8 socket with a 3/16 set hex. We're going to use a paint marker to mark our holes, a hole punch to get our holes punched started. We're going to use a drill bit to start our holes. We're going to use a step bit to enlarge our holes. And we're going to use a 7/13 drill bit to get the exact fit that we need. We're also going to use some painter's tape today, and that's going to allow us to have a free hand while doing the installation. And since this vehicle lives in salt country, we're going to use RTV on our holes to guarantee that this vehicle doesn't start rusting. The first step is we want to clean the vehicle of any grime. Using some painter's tape, we're going to temporarily install these in place so we can get our holes lined up. Now you want to make sure the gap all the way around the opening is even. Now we went ahead and removed the door in this vehicle just to give us a little bit of extra room since we're up here on the hoist. However, that is an unnecessary step if you're doing this at home. With the body cladding temporarily in place with the painter's tape, we're going to go ahead and mark the outer 2 bolt holes, and that is going to give us a rigid mounting point so we can go ahead and mark everything after we have that in place and bolted up. Once you have the holes marked, you can go ahead and take the body cladding back off the vehicle and drill out your holes. The back hole is going to be your first nutsert, and the front hole is actually just going to be a nut and bolt, so we're going to luck out on having to do that installation. So now using our center punch, we're going to start this drill location. Now we're going to install some RTV on this nutsert. You're just going to dab it all the way around. You don't need a whole lot. You just want to get a thin coat all the way around. Now we're going to use a 1/2-inch wrench on our nutsert tool and a 1/2-inch wrench on our drill driver here. And this is going to make the installation pretty easy. All right, we got our hole in the front and our nutsert in the back. We're gonna go ahead and start our bolt for the back. And now in our front, we're just gonna install our bolt and our serrated flange nut. We can just snake our hand back here. All right, now we got those 2 bolts in place. We're gonna go ahead and mark the remaining holes, and then we will take this back down and drill them out and install some nutserts. Now that we've enlarged all of our holes to 17/32, we're going to go ahead and crush all of our nutserts in place. Now, you may find it easier to release the nuts holding this panel in place to allow you to crush these without having any interference from behind. All right, with our nutserts installed, we're going to go ahead and set this in place. Now using your 3/16 hex head, we're going to go ahead and tighten up all these bolts.